to upload some more videos to YouTube, and it took about over an hour. Hello, Charlie's girl. Good to see you. How are things? I was in the bar this morning after breakfast, not in the bar drinking, but the bar just sitting in the seats there. And I had one 7-minute video to do. I thought I'll see if I can get that uploaded today, and I did. That took me over an hour and a quarter to get that one uploaded. So that sort of dampened a little bit, but then I went outside and did a little video that went up as well. But it's become really quite cloudy, and I thought around about midday, 12 o'clock, I'd come back up to the room, have a coffee, and I caught a few YouTube's videos, and I just thought I'll try I'm using my purpose-built or purpose-bought Chromebook. It's a 14-inch. I thought I'd use this rather than bring my bigger machine. And it's easy to use. It fits in the holder quite nicely. And as a compliment, if you like, with my phone. But yeah, it's all good. Having a good time here. Best you can. I'm looking out of the window at the moment, and there's a mountain to my immediate right, which is covered in cloud. And it's heavily raining at the moment. Hello, Eric. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to dress this up as saying it's lovely and sunny, because it isn't. And but the good thing is, I'm here till next week, and then I go home for 10 days. And I'm in a resort at the moment called Cala Bona, and when I go home, like I say, I'm home for 10 days, come back, then I come back to Majorca, go to Magaluf. So I'm looking forward to coming back, hopefully getting better weather. But Eric, I hope you're not kidding me. Is that what I know you did say? I think you said before you're from Poole. I used to live in Poole and got strong ties with Poole. I do go there quite regularly, and if you watch a couple of videos back, I did go to Cherbourg on the Poole ferry, on the Brittany ferry, on the Barfleur. Yeah, but it's a very special place for me. But like I say, it's what I do today. I wanted to see how well the Chromebook performed on doing a live broadcast, and so far I haven't blown up the internet or anything. Legitimate Travers, that's where I used to live. I used to go into the Checkers pub. Checkers and the Rose and Crown. Do you also remember the Legion? There's a blast from the past there, Eric. I bet you didn't remember those three pubs. That's the Checkers Inn, the Rose and Crown, and the Royal British Legion. Oh, what a small world. Perhaps we may well have bumped into each other in a different life. Can you tell me roughly when you were there, or don't you want to say? I don't often go back to Litchfield, although I've still got friends there. Keep in touch with them on the phone. If I were to go back, I'd probably go in the Checkers more than the Rose and Crown, although the Rose and Crown was good. Okay, so you must still live quite close then. Oh, okay, right. Wow, I bet we've probably bumped into each other, not knowing, not knowingly known. Yeah, I live in Bandit country, more towards the airport at the moment. So how's things with you, Charlie's girl? Has all your snow gone yet, or are you still suffering the after effects of the weather? Hopefully, it'll be a bit warmer for you now with the spring coming up. I'm hoping that the audio and the visual is coming through okay so the Wi-Fi is a little bit in and out. Sometimes it's absolutely lightning fast, and other times it's sort of drops right out. But at the moment, it seems to be holding up. Oh, you ran the Crown for a while, probably then, Eric. I would imagine that we have probably bumped into each other. Yeah, probably. I was there around about when they did some modernisation there. In the car park, they extended the pub. I believe that's going back some while ago, but and they took some of the car park. That's the right sort of time. What a small world, eh? Here's something else. This will absolutely blow your mind. Okay, Charlie's girl. That's you get one extreme to the other. I was watching the some of the news this morning, and apparently there's been floods. I forget where it was now, but sort of, that's an unusual place to get floods. I think it was is it somewhere in India? I think it was. Okay. Wild turkeys are out. The wild turkeys are always out in YouTube land. Are you able to hunt them? I would imagine they're game, aren't they, for hunting? Speaking of wild turkeys are out, Charlie's girl. I did catch a little bit of a how can I delicately put this, of Janet's afternoon extravaganza yesterday. Yeah, so it was okay. Oh, that's good news. Don't let Janet know that I saw what I saw. Wow, what a small world, eh? Eric used to live in a little village that I lived in, and he used to run the pub that I used to go into as well. So it may well be that um, I may well know Eric. I would imagine. Since when did I leave? I moved from the Litchett to move to Australia, and when I came back to the UK, I moved to a different part of Dorset. But yeah, the Rose and Crown pub used to be quite a frequent place that I used to go to. That's it, Eric. Yeah, when they built the houses, yeah, because there was quite a big amount of just a bit further down from the Crown, on one of the roads off the side, they built a new school. Where the old school used to be, that's where they put the houses, wasn't it? And then they moved the school to another place around just on the same road as the back end of the Rose and Crown pub. So I'm hoping that this audio and visual is coming through okay. If it looks okay, I may well try another one a bit later. I think that Janet said it all. I just caught the tail end of it, literally, and I just sort of, I was a little bit surprised, and then it dawned on me. But I was surprised a lot of people didn't message to say, to do something about the situation. Janet won't mind me laughing at it. I think she embraced it as well, and I think she decided. I think she realised what it was. It was a genuine mistake, and but it was all good fun. But she's took it in good faith, and yeah. But it's surprising, like she said, it's so easy to push that record button, and instead of pushing it once, sometimes you touch it a bit heavy, and it gets a double click, and before you know it, you're in the spotlight, so to speak. But Eric, I left Litchett to go to Australia in 2002. So it would have been before then. I was in Australia for 10 years, something like that. So it would have been 2002 I left Litchett my travels. Just trying to think when it was I moved there, but yeah, can't remember the year I was there, but I know it was definitely, I left 2002 to move to Australia. But I was saying earlier, what we're talking about now, Eric, when you might have met somebody and you bump into them. When I actually did move to Australia, we stayed with my mother's sister, and I was in their back garden one day, and I was talking to the neighbours next door. I said to them, "Oh, you're English. Whereabouts are you from?" Now, bearing in mind, we used to live in Swindon, in Wiltshire, and we used to live in Swindon, they said. And I was sort of shocked, and I said, "Whereabouts?" And they told me whereabouts in Swindon, and they told me, "What road were you in?" And it was the same road that we used to live in. And they used to live 2 doors away from where we used to live. They were there some time afterwards, but to live within 2 doors of where we used to live, and they lived next door to my mum's sister in Australia. And this was a couple that lived 2 doors away from us when we lived in Swindon. I just sort of found that was absolutely unbelievable. But it is what it is, and makes the world such a smaller place, isn't it? Okay, Eric. Yeah, that's very probably definite. Um, wow. Just trying to think if I remember any of the locals that were in there. It's such a long time ago now. Yeah, Eric, it is a small world, and it's getting smaller as well. So you're still in Paul at the moment, Eric. Oh, okay. It's a really handy place because it's right the on the south coast. You've got lots of nice beaches. You've got Bournemouth, all the Jurassic coast, right the way across. Linton, Lynmouth, Weymouth, all the way Christchurch, Bournemouth, and all around there. You got the ferry. I was last month. I had a day trip to Cherbourg from Poole. Got a day return trip from Poole to Cherbourg. It was £26. Got about 6 hours ashore in Cherbourg. Had a bit of lunch, did a bit of shopping. Saw a bit of French cuisine and a couple of glasses of wine. And for 26 quid for a day out, it's lovely. I do it fairly regularly, and I just enjoy for a day trip, 6 quid. Sorry, 26 quid for a day out. I got 4 bottles of my favourite wine, and that effectively paid for the day out. Okay, so you just come back. Nice one. Anyway, Charlie's girl, I'm sure that Janet will survive intact. I think she'll learn from it and look at it for what it was. It was a genuine mistake. I think it's one of those things that will be remembered as do you remember, where were you the day that Janet did this live? I'm sure Janet won't mind me saying that. She's been very helpful to me, I must say. So, Janet, thank you for all your help in the past. Thank you for that. But it is what it is. I think she took it on the chin quite admirably. So well done, Janet. Well done. So, are you based in legit Eric, or have you got a place abroad, or do you just sort of move around all the time? Oh, sounds good, Eric. Well done. Nice one. I know when I was in Australia, as much as you can enjoy being away from what I'd like to call home, I always felt quite happy to return to the UK. I was in Australia for 10 years, but it always felt I had to come back home. And when I say home, it's where you originally come from. I would have been happy to have stayed in Australia, but business did better than I was expecting, and we had a choice to make, and it was, is it time maybe to sell up and sort of cash in? And that's what we did. We came back, and yeah, that was a while ago. That was a while back now, but I always expect you to feel comfortable about coming back, especially to legit. I can remember when I first moved there, none of the high street had lights. Remember the old post office that used to be there? I think there was what was there? Estate agents, a little mini spa thing, hairdressers. I think that was pretty much it. But when we did come back and have a look, and we was a bit surprised at how much it had changed in that 10 years. We ended up sort of not stopping at Lidgett, but moving a bit further away to on the other side of the county. Yeah, we'll have to catch up another time, maybe, Eric, and have a good old chinwag about where we were when maybe we bumped into each other. But probably more than likely, I would say, yeah, definitely we bumped into each other in the pub. Yeah, I can imagine that's how it is. You know, where I am, it's the council put out flyers to redevelop, and when the government changed the greenfield to allow building, there's quite close to where I am. There's probably 1,000 houses being built as we speak. Some of them have already been built. But it's just going to make it more congestive, and just wish they'd build a bit more out of where the congestion is going to be. But I suppose they want to keep it all local to maximise what they can get out of the council tax, and shops should do well out of it, I would imagine. Anyway, folks, this was just a very quick pop-up this afternoon, just to two things in mind. Was to make sure that the Chromebook is going to perform on these lives. So what I'll do, I'm watching this on the restream. I'll check it out what it comes through like on the YouTube shortly. I'm just looking out the window, and it's still raining outside, although it's I think the sun's trying to come out, but it's a bit still a bit cloudy and overcast. But the mountain I'm looking at is covered the top of it by cloud. I think it's going to be in for the day, but I do believe somebody told me today that tomorrow and the next day will be better. But according to the forecast last week, it was supposed to be 25 degrees on Monday just gone, and staying about the same all the week. But when we landed on Tuesday at Palma, the sky was absolutely gloriously blue. It was beautiful. The sun was out. But as we drove from the west coast of Majorca to the east coast, which is where I'm at, it just got cloudier and cloudier, and I think yeah. Cheers, Eric, have a good one. Thanks for popping in. I'm sure we'll catch up somewhere on the way. Have a good one, mate. Take care. Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, have a good. So I'm going to wrap this up. It's just after 20. I'm going to wrap this up about 30. 30 minutes or so. And I'm just glad that the little Chromebook seems to be doing quite well, apparently. So I does seem to be quite impressed with it, to be honest. And it fits in a backpack. It's only a 14-inch screen. Yeah, so everybody, thanks for popping in. Nice to see you, Charlie's girl. Hope you're well. Eric, thank you again. I'm sure we'll pop up. We'll meet somewhere. Yeah, it's always nice to go to Poole for a beer. Not that I drink and drive at all, but I do go to Poole. I go to a friend of mine lives in Hamworthy. I used to live in Creekmore one time, and when we do meet my friend, I go to him one time, he comes to me. But when we go to Poole, we go to the Red Lion. Not sure if you know where the Red Lion is. I'm sure you must know if you're in Poole. So yeah, anyway, Eric, I'm sure we'll catch up sometime soon in the future. Charlie's girl, thank you for popping in, and I'm going to wrap this one up shortly, and hoping that the weather starts to pick up. Well, I'm glad I did a couple of days walking, and I got some stuff on video, which is good. But on a day like today, it wouldn't be a starter to go out at all. It was windy. Yeah, too wet and windy. So everybody, thank you for popping in. And if the hopefully get back. I think we're losing the connection. We may be losing the connection, so I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody now before it actually goes. Thanks for popping in, Charlie's girl and Eric. Nice to speak to you both, and we will catch up in the next one, hopefully this evening. See how things go weather-wise, but lovely to catch up with everybody. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye bye.